Matthew Packard-Asai went missing on Wednesday, and loved ones are losing hope. Matthew Packard-Asai's hanai father says he's accepted he may never see him again.
And I came to terms with that in the first few hours of that rescue. Because when we got there, the oceans, it looked really mellow, but then it totally showed us what had happened.
Doepke says Matthew was fishing when he and his friend Cash were swept into the ocean.
And Matt was like 12 feet away. Because he started, there was a little bit of a panic and he was swimming back towards the rocks. He had a backpack on still and he had tavies on. And tavies are great on land, but they are no good in the water. You cannot swim with them.
He says friends tried to help him, but the currents were just too strong.
And they had to make the worst decision that you would ever have to make. And so they got out of the water because they knew that they weren't going to be able to help him in the water. It was a super interactive drowning. He wasn't unconscious. He was swimming, and they kept yelling at him to swim out, to not swim towards the rocks.
Doepke says the friends casted their fishing lines out, but the lines kept snapping.
And when he was scrapping to get back, that's when he was pulled under in that undertow, that boil. And Cash and him were, eye to eye.
Kahili Beach is a secluded spot on Kauai's North Shore with unpredictable swells.
In that crack, the swells will drop. It'll drop like 15 feet in that crack and raise back up, and there's a blowhole and pressure and there's caves down under there.
He says Matthew was a risk taker and known as a legendary skater in the community, but most of all, known for his kindness and aloha.
He was just such a pure, truly hearted kid. And he exemplified that to a lot of kids. I hate to call it broken homes, but that also come from dysfunction, right? And he's one that came from that kind of scenario himself, but would always hold this light for other kids. The multi-agency search will continue at least through noon tomorrow. Kristen Concilio, Island News.